A huge crowd of 50,000 jam-packed Lancaster Park as the South African and New Zealand teams take the field for the third test. South Africa kick off against the wind and the sun on a hard, dry ground. Well-nigh perfect conditions. From the first line out, White takes the ball, but he loses it and the Springbok fly-half Elliott kicks for touch. Again, the Springboks get the ball from the line-out, but the New Zealand forwards are through onto them. Hill, Heaney and Peter Jones drive through. Elliott saves. For an infringement in a ruck after a line-out, New Zealand get a penalty. Fullback Don Clark, playing his first game for the All Blacks, takes a difficult kick 10 yards inside the halfway and on the touchline. And it's over. 3 points up after 3 minutes of play, and the All Blacks are in great heart as South Africa kicks off. Elliott again employs his tactical boot, finding precious yards down the touchline. But the New Zealand forwards are breaking through. A scrum and another penalty for New Zealand. And again, Don Clark takes the kick, this time from 30 yards out. A beautiful kick, and it's right between the posts. In 8 minutes of play, the All Blacks are 6 points up. Now the South Africans play back. With a dazzling swerve, Rosenberg breaks away down the sideline and centre kicks. Latif gets it, but Gray is there to tackle him. The ball goes forward, and the ref calls a scrum. From the scrummage, Reed fumbles the ball, but it gets back to Archer, who carefully gets it to touch. From the line-out, the pattern of Reed's play is a short kick over the top of his forwards and follow-up pass along the blindside wing. But New Zealand is driven back, and the scrum is called midfield. South Africa are penalised, but Clark with another long kick doesn't find touch this time. Elliott decides to go on his own. He's down by Archer. Play goes across the paddock, and Vivier, playing a cool game, his best of the tour, clears. From similar broken play in the middle of the field, the ball goes along the New Zealand back line, and Dixon streaks over for a try wide out. Don Clark kicks again, a difficult angle. It's over, and the crowd roar their excitement at New Zealand's 11-point lead. Reed is giving good service from the scrums, but the Springbok backs are looking dangerous. Fully in his stride, Don Clark again clears with a good kick to touch. Peter Jones is temporarily on the sideline with a knee injury, but watch in slow motion the bustling All Black forwards. Loose play among the forwards as they struggle for possession. Bill Clark puts the back line into action, and Archer kicks across behind the South African back line. Frears comes in and saves. Frears gets the ball away to Gentles, who whips it out to Rosenberg, and the Springbok fires away again. He lets it out to Van Vollenhoven, but he's smothered by Don Clark and John. The All Blacks continue to assault the South African line. A scrum in front of the posts. The All Blacks have it, and Reed whips it to Archer. He kicks for the corner. Jardine races to it, but Frears beats him as the ball goes just too far. As the whistle goes for half-time, the score is still New Zealand 11, South Africa 0, with the crowd enjoying a rare feast of enterprising rugby. The All Blacks kick off after half-time, and from the outset, the South African backs mean business. They throw the ball about, and it comes out to Jardine's wing. He tries a speculator, but it goes right into Springbok hands. Rosenberg and Van Vollenhoven make a burst, draw their men, and Lochner flies up to take the ball and go over 6 minutes after the start of the second spell. Vivier's conversion takes the score to 11-5. Gentles to Breers on the blind side. Gray kicks for touch. He's not going to make it, and Gray dashes up after it. Gentles again puts it out to Breer. He's running into trouble in the shape of Jardine, Skinner and Duff, but he gets the ball away to Vandermeer. Inside again to Retief. Good supporting play, but White and Heaney are there. The New Zealand forwards rally, taking play deep into Springbok territory. Archer is injured. Brown moves into first five. Bill Clark at centre. Peter Jones, a ton of pace, gets Breer out in the touch. And again, Jones, New Zealand's Sherman tank, has a go, like a cow kicking off its leg rope. Play centres round midfield, and good line kicking and fierce rucking are a feature of the play. The referee, Bill Fright, awards a penalty, but calls the captains of the two teams together to discuss certain aspects of the willing forward play by both sides. At all times, he has the game under control, and the crowd are seeing vigorous but brilliant football. To show the whole sequence of one of the most dazzling movements of the game, our cameras turn to slow-motion telephoto. Elliott tries a pot, but it's charged down by Hill. The ball goes to Nell. He fumbles as Bill Clark gets him, and the ball goes to Breers, who races inside. Heaney misses him, but Brown doesn't. Hill and Skinner take the ball into a ruck, but Elliott saves. Cock gets the ball. He hangs on, twists his way back, gets it to Gentles, who sets off on a beautiful run. Gentles to Ackerman, but he's surrounded by the New Zealand defence, and Don Clark comes in to tackle his man. Ackerman gets it away to Becker, and he races now across the All Blacks' 25. Brown gets him, but out goes the ball to Duran. He sends it on to Rosenberg, who streaks for the line. All Black captain Duff makes a despairing dive, but Rosenberg is over right behind the post. Well-merited applause greets this superb try in the best scoring movement of the Test series so far. Vivier's kick is over, and now only 1 point separates the two teams. The All Black forwards take control again and storm back to the attack. Reed gives his backs a chance. Brown to Gray, but Gray holds on too long and the chance is missed. A line out on the embankment side, and the forwards struggle for the ball. Reed gets it out, and Jardine kicks for the line. The score is close, and excitement mounts in the last minutes of play. A Springbok pass goes astray. Brown angle kicks for the corner, and Jardine flashes over for a spectacular try. Don Clark's kick misses, but New Zealand, with only 2 minutes to play, lead 14 points to 10. Crowds in an uproar. South Africa desperate for a try. Time is running out, only seconds remain. Again, a pass goes astray, and suddenly Peter Jones bursts his way through, collects the ball and whips it out to Dixon. From nowhere, Tiny White appears to take the pass and crash over for a try right on time. The All Blacks' victory is sealed beyond doubt, even though the kick misses. The whirlwind finish of this thrill-packed, hard-fought and sparkling display puts the final touch to a great game that leads New Zealand 1-up with only one more test to play in the series with South Africa.